Hi there, I'm Nathan Mullen. I'm a real estate expert. I deal with properties that are in distressed situations, also mortgages that are in distressed situations. So today I'm going to talk about certain things that end up getting tied to your real estate taxes. There's a service out there available in Florida where people can get improvements to their home, and in the end, the bill gets attached to your real estate taxes. Sometimes they give the impression to the public that it's free. It's not free. It's attached to your real estate taxes, and every year you have double, maybe even triple the real estate tax bill that you thought you were going to have. I see a lot of homeowners getting surprised with this. So I'm going to talk about this in this video, so you're not surprised. That's also another many of the can of worms of things that I end up having to deal with, but it kind of surprises people. But let me show you the first one here. This is a gentleman that I helped out in Broward County. He was a police officer. He did some improvements to the home and did not expect the bill to be that high, and it got attached. And as you can see down here, this is the amount, 1857.77. The company is Florida Green Finance Authority. Okay, so they are literally attaching to his real estate taxes, and every year an amount was due. So these bills can run with the land. Okay, since they're tied to the real estate taxes, they can run with the land. In other words, the buyer can just simply take over it. And sometimes they're put in a way where they would need to be paid in full when you sell. So it kind of depends. You need to sell. You need to have somebody that knows what they're looking at to figure out which of the two options you're stuck with. I'll give you another example here. I have another lady that I was helping out, and let me show you this one. Okay, here's hers. FGFA residential, okay, and they were putting on $3,106.20. Okay, that seems a lot more, and it is a lot more. And let me tell you something else. As I was digging in trying to help out this person, I found out that they overbilled her. Okay, they really pulled a number on her because I got the invoice, and here's the invoice. Okay. Invoice. Installation of the split system, air handler, and the outside condenser compressor, and that was $5,900 already. That's kind of steep. However, they also charged $12,000 for the installation of ductwork. They didn't do any of that. Okay, and when I looked at their permit, they didn't apply for that. All they did is install the outside unit and inside unit, and that's it. They were in and out in 2 hours, and they were done. They just replaced those two. And here she is being stuck with an extra $12,000 on her real estate taxes, making it harder for her to pay her annual bill and keep her house. When you jump into these situations, make sure that you actually want what's being done and they're not billing you for more. Because what I'm finding is the contractor basically says on the honor system that they did all this stuff. Well, did they? Well, you're going to find out a lot of times that these contractors are putting in a much bigger bill for work they didn't actually do. That's what I'm finding. So you got to be careful with that. I'm going to give you another example here. I have another customer that I dealt with. Oh, okay. I'm going to show it to you. This is a UCC filing. Okay? This is a UCC filing. And they look right up here, UCC manager. Okay, that's the company. And basically the company was filing this because, of course, they had a lien on the property. The homeowner had hired a plumber to install a water softener for the house. It never worked. Then he called him back, and the plumber never showed up. So basically, he abandoned the whole concept, and he got stuck with this UCC bill. He didn't even know that the UCC bill was attached to the property. Something I have to deal with, but unfortunately, he didn't realize it was going on. The contractor got paid in full for a system that never worked. It was a bad situation. Worst part about it is the homeowner got surprised with this UCC bill, and then at closing, of course, we're dealing with it and having to work through it. So, like I said, if you've been watching my videos here, these things turn into a huge can of worms really fast. There's always lots of issues affecting distressed properties. If you're in foreclosure, I would say a majority of the time I find other problems, other title defects, problems that I have to end up dealing with and jump on very quickly to start resolve. Sometimes they take a couple of months to resolve. None of these things are resolved quickly. So the more time I have to work with, the better. So there is a website where people go and let me see if I can pull it up here. Okay, there it is. There it is. See, I can. Oh, how do I share this thing? Video slides. Mm, nuts. It's gone. So here's a company that a lot of people go to get this type of financing done. Renew Financial, Pace Home Improvement Financing. You see there? That's where a lot of people go to get these type of financing attached to your real estate taxes. Of course, they're happy because since it's going to be attached to their real estate or their taxes, they're going to get paid sooner or later no matter what. So they really have no risk. Sooner or later, they're going to be paid. So they approve these things all day long. The problem is the contractors sometimes are actually putting in a bigger bill than they're supposed to. And you have to be careful with that. That's my word today. I'm doing a series of videos here so you guys can learn that your distress situation is a whole lot more complicated and difficult than you realize. The biggest problem going on that I've seen over the last 10 years is that the public doesn't understand how complicated their situation is. They literally think anyone can handle it, and it is so far from the truth. So far from true. You need to find someone that's highly talented, has a proven track record, knows what they're looking at. They're not staring at something like a deer in the headlights. They actually have a proven track record for getting it done, someone you can really trust to get these things done. Hard to find. So I encourage you, please give me a call, let me review your situation, and I tell you what I see. Okay? And I'll take care of you. All right? Which at the end of the day, what you want is competent help to actually take care of you. Right? So that's what I'm here for. And look forward to your call. I'll talk to you soon.